Tyler, 21 years old, and I am currently a senior in the veterinary medicine program at UNR. This is my puppy in training, Jockey. He's 6 months old right now. I'm currently a puppy raiser for the Eyes for Tomorrow puppy raising group for Guide Dogs for the Blind, and he's just my puppy I'll have in training for about a year. He's my third puppy, and I've been in it since my freshman year of college, so it's going on my 4th year in the program. I love constantly having a dog with me. It's really nice because my parents never really wanted us to have dogs when we were younger, so when I got to be able to have my own dog, it was even better than getting a normal dog because everyone always complains about how their dog's at home doing all these horrible things and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dogs do bad things, but it's kind of nice always having the dog with you, and I really love seeing the growth that they get. Like the second they start turning that certain age and they start looking at you with light bulbs going off in their head.
GDB has over 700 active volunteers, 30 of which reside in Reno, and 6 of them attend the University of Nevada, Reno.
You get your puppy at 8 weeks old, and you start training them is their name and going to the bathroom. Really, it's like the biggest important things. Then you go with your basic commands, so sit, stand, down. And then we get into a little bit more complex things like kennel, go to bed, teach them to sit and wait for their food, and we teach them a lot of calm behavior, so puppy handling we do every night. And we kind of just teach them to get used to having their paws touched, being put into a layover and stuff like that, just to make it so if they ever have to go to the vet or be touched, if they get a rock in their foot when they're walking with their blind handler, that they don't freak out when they're really used to it. It's a comfortable experience, not a traumatizing experience for them, since they're used to if some kid runs up and grabs their tail, they're not going to be like, holy crap, who just grabbed my tail? They'll be like, oh, I'm used to having my tail grabbed. We teach them to walk on every surface. We teach them how to see a distraction and see it and then look away from it, but notice everything around them, since we want them to see everything, but we just don't want them to react to everything.
Less than 2% of people in the world are visually impaired. Of those people, only 1% are legally able to get a guide dog. This is because they must be proficient in cane walking, accepting a dog to lead them, and that is one of the biggest challenges they face. The individual must have faith and admiration for animals to allow the dog to help guide them, which is why only 2% of the legally blind have guide dogs.
I think if you're really into having a dog with you and you love dogs just as much as I do, I feel like it's the perfect thing to do, especially for people that don't have the time, like they're out and about all the time and they don't have the time to take care of a dog maybe at home. I think it's a perfect way to get best of both worlds. You get to have your dog with you everywhere. You don't have to worry about your dog being home alone and being lonely or doing bad things at home. I think it's a really good way to get into that, and also if you really like the thought of helping someone, it's a really good way to get involved. It teaches, I know a couple of people, they have kids and they get involved in the program because they want to teach their kids how it feels to let something go for someone else, teaching them like not everything's always about you, it's good to be selfless. So I think it's a really good way to learn that because it is really sad. The hardest part is giving up your puppy, but you're doing such a good thing for someone, you're giving them independence with their life, and they're going to love the dog just as much as you do.
We are looking for more selfless animal lovers to raise the next generation of heroes. If you would like to join our pack, please be sure to text GDB to 1-800-295-4050 to learn more about Guide Dogs for the Blind. You will also receive a limited edition t-shirt.
My best puppy handling tip would be to be really careful about where you place things in your house and really puppy-proofing everything, even things you wouldn't expect them getting into, because nothing's worse than having something you love get chewed up by one of the puppies.